Hey gang, happy Monday. It's Chris Angel coming at you. And I am reading a book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And wow, I'm not a big tidier. I always just say I miss the filing gene. Like I never learned how to file stuff away, right? So stick with me because there's an interesting correlation between what I'm doing with this tidying up stuff and where I think we get stuck in real estate as we're trying to generate leads and build our vision, build out our vision, right? So the analogy is basically, well, let me just tell you my observation from what I've been doing. This morning was the first project or category that I was tidying, which were my clothes. And that was pretty easy. I think it took me 30 or 40 minutes. But you know what's weird? Like I would say 2 to 3 times a year I get rid of stuff in my closet. So I thin stuff out frequently. But I was amazed at all the crap that I had in there. And here's the main distinction. You ready? The main distinction from the book that I've picked up so far is just keep the stuff that brings you joy. So hold the clothes. And as you're holding a piece of clothing, do you feel joy? Does it bring you joy in holding it? And as I went through that process this morning, I got rid of all these clothes that didn't bring me joy, right? And the ones that I kept did bring me joy. It's interesting, like I'm left with this space and this opening now for what else I want to do. And I'm starting to see now all the crap I've accumulated, not just, right? Like I look in my pantry, I'm now looking in my office where I'm filming this and, it's everywhere. And I'm like, how did I get all this crap that doesn't bring me joy? And so let me connect it now for you in real estate. I think a lot of times what I would do is I'd say, I want to buy that because it's a good deal. Or sometimes for me, so sometimes it was about a good deal. Or sometimes I would buy it like a piece of clothing because it was an exercise of power. It was like, I want it, so I'm going to buy it. And I could throw some money at it and now I got it. Now, I didn't buy it because it brought me joy. I bought it because I wanted some power. Or sometimes I'd buy stuff, now this is more about business, but sometimes I'd buy stuff in business because I would think it was the answer. Not because it brought me joy, but because I'm grasping for straws going, maybe this will work or maybe that will work. And so the correlation then into business, right, is like, look at your lead generation strategies. Look at all the ideas you've accumulated over the course of your career. And start to look at the ones that bring you joy. Because my guess is your closet in business is full of crap that you feel obligated to and that's creating massive chaos in your head, but that doesn't bring you joy. So start to inventory, start to sort through your business, the ideas in your business, specifically the lead generation ideas in your business, and start to get rid of the things that don't bring you joy, which will leave you with what? It'll leave you with the things that bring you joy. You know, in business, one of the things that brings me joy the most is people wanting to hire me to speak. They say, I want you to please come share with us what you think about this. Or you guys commenting on my videos and saying, well, what about this? I love to share my ideas. It brings me joy. And I love that people pay me for that, right? That people pay me to kind of help them sift through their life and their thoughts and their strategies and their vision in order to build their life. I love that. And yet in business, I had kind of accumulated all this extra stuff that wasn't that, right? So I would say most of us are buried under a mountain of obligation and buried under a mountain of ideas and strategies that don't bring us joy, but we think we're supposed to do them because that's what successful people do, evidently, or that's what they said to do at the conference, or that's what that one book told me to do. So the litmus test now is, does the stuff you're doing in your business bring you joy? And if it does, then guess what? Your life is going to be filled with joy, and it will attract to you all the other stuff that's consistent with that. And you'll have a better idea now in the future moving forward. Like when you hear an idea, just like when I go to a store and now I'm looking for clothes, the question is, does this piece of clothing bring me joy? So before I ever buy it, it's not an exertion of power or searching for truth. It's simply, does it bring me joy? And when you go out to a conference or read the next book or look for the next idea, The question is, does it bring me joy? All right? Okay, gang, have a great Monday. Hey, I can't wait to see what else comes out of this book and see what else I might spew at you. But so far, day one, here we go. We're doing good. And I hope this encourages you in your pursuit of a business that you really love. See ya.